Hello friends, my name is Amasu. Today we'll discuss about a topic that how to estimate tasks in projects. Friend, this is a very important topic and we will see this topic in detail today. So first of all, I will request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. How to estimate tasks in project, friend? Basically, first of all, we have to understand that what is estimation. Friend, whenever we talk about estimation, basically we are talking about two questions for which we need answer. For one question is how long will take this task time to complete, and what will be the cost. Like how much time is required to complete that task and what will be the cost. So basically we need answer of these two questions. How much time is required and how much cost is required. So basically friend, estimation, whenever we're talking about estimation, basically we are talking about planning. So whenever we are talking about planning in a project, we have to plan a project. So we need to answer those questions. For example, if you are implementing e-commerce solution for a customer, so your customer will definitely ask that in how many months you will complete that project and how much, what will be the cost to accomplish that project. So all to answer those questions you need estimate. So you will give a estimate to your customer that for example within 3 months the solution will be ready, and for example $2000 cost will be required to accommodate or complete that project. Let me just take it as an example here. So friend, basically whenever we are talking about estimation, we are talking about two questions: how much, what will be the cost, and what will be the time to complete that project. Now friend, how we can answer those two questions, how we can do these questions. So friend, whenever we talk about estimations, we need to identify the resources means that, like for example human resources, hardware resources, software resources. So all those are the type of resources. Whenever we are talking about the resources means that, for example, you need hardware servers to deploy the application. You need time is another type of resource. Like you need 3 months to complete the project. You need human resources, like you need software engineers, software developers, database engineers. You need cost as well. Cost means friend that, for example, you need $2000 cost. Cost means that whenever we talk about cost, it will include all the types of cost. Like cost means the cost which you need to purchase the hardware, cost which you need to pay to the human resources. So all the resources, all the cost will be incurred in the project will be calculated here. So whenever we are talking about estimations, friend, basically we are talking that what type of resources, how many resources will be required, what time, how much time will be required, what type of, how many human resources and what type of human skills will be required, and what type of, what will be the cost to accompany which will be required to complete a project. So resource, time, human skills, cost, all those are the factors which we talk about estimations. Now friend, how we can do the estimations actually. Friend, first of all, like for example, if you have a complete whole project, so you have to use the rule that is called as divide and rule. That means friend, you have to divide the whole project into smaller pieces, and then once you divide the whole project into smaller pieces, for example, you divide the whole project into small pieces. Like for example, you are implementing e-commerce solution, so you can say like software development, software designing, database designing, application development, QA, and then the production deployment. So all these are the small tasks which you can do in to divide the whole project into small tasks. Then the you can assign the task in the small task to each team member, then estimate the efforts required to complete each task, and then validate the estimation. So this is the overall approach of estimation. That means first of all you have to divide the whole project into small pieces of tasks. Then you assign the task to a resource, okay, that will be responsible to complete that task. And then you have to identify that estimation required, that how much effort in terms of time, in terms of cost required to complete that task, and then you have to validate the estimation. So this is the step by step process to estimation. Normally friend, the very good approach for estimation, one is the work breakdown structure. Structure is a very well known and a very good estimation technique. That means what we do, we break down the project into smaller pieces, and we continue breaking down the project into smaller pieces until we reach at some level, at some task level, which we can identify the task, and we can identify that how much time and cost will be required to complete that particular task. So that is called as the divide and rule approach, or that is also called as the work breakdown structure. So work breakdown structure is the friend, the best approach I can say to for the estimation of tasks in the traditional project management. Another approach is called as 3 point estimation. 3 point estimation is simply called as friend, that means what you can do, you can ask from your technical team, technical lead, that what will be the best case, if you have the best case scenario, in how many days you will complete that task. That is called as the optimistic approach. And then pessimistic means that another approach is pessimistic. That means you, if the worst case scenario, like all the bad things will happen, so worst case scenario what will happen, and then the most likely is the average of both these two. So we have formulas. We have a formula to calculate the 3 point estimation. So using the most likely, optimistic plus pessimistic, so we, by using this formula, we have some formula to calculate the 3 point estimation. We can estimate that how much time, how much cost is required to complete a task. That is called as the concept of 3 point estimation. Another approach is called as functional point method. Friend, functional point method is basically based on the concept that we measure the size and give weightage to each functional point. So that is called as the concept of functional point method. So all these three approaches, like WBS, work breakdown structure, 3 point estimation, and functional point method, all these are the three techniques normally we use in the whenever we have to estimate a task, and out of which work breakdown structure I think is the best approach. So friend, thanks a lot for time, and I hope you like this video. If you like, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side. Thank you.